Not scripted, not scripted at all. Real fight. Wow, not scripted fight. And this has proven to me one important thing: age does matter. I don't know what you think about Jake Paul or Mike Tyson. I have mixed feelings about them both. I really do. But one thing's for sure: Jake Paul had a significant advantage over Mike Tyson. It was not funny. You see the fight, and it's pretty obvious. Jake Paul is just picking away at Mike Tyson's face. He just couldn't get in there. He could not get in there. Mike Tyson, his reach in comparison to Jake Paul's was just so much less significant. And it seemed like he was just too old to really close the gap. I feel like a younger Mike Tyson would have gone in there and just drove him home. But in this fight, he was on his back feet most of the match. Side note, those women in the back smiling right there, doesn't it remind you of that Smile movie? They were smiling the whole time, hours. Now that Taylor Serrano fight though, that was BS. Serrano was owning and she still lost. Taylor was falling over the whole match to the point where she kept headbutting that chick. I don't know if it was on accident or on purpose. I'm not sure, but one thing's for sure is she was practically leaning on top of Serrano. Still, though, they both could fight, man. They were swinging hard. They had like rubber bands for arms, dude. Great fight, but man, that felt rigged. That felt stolen. This one was perhaps my favorite fight. Barrios on the right, Ramos on the left. It was back and forth. They were beating each other. It was a fight for their lives, both of them. First, you thought Barrios was gonna win, then Ramos. It just kept going back and forth. End of the day, it was a draw. Good draw though. It was worth it. I think they both deserve it. I hope they have a nice relaxation time because they were beating the crap out of each other. The Goyat and Nunez fight. I would say this is probably the most joke fight of the night. Yeah, even more than the Tyson Jake Paul fight. Professional boxer from India, boxer and social media influencer. I think Rosie Perez said it best. Sloppy fight. Very sloppy. And what's with all the taunting Goyat? Not only was he tiring himself out the whole time, he's definitely the better fighter, but he had no conditioning and he kept throwing all these combos and he kept throwing his arms out and taunting. And at one point, he actually grabbed Nunez and started uh, doing things from behind. It was unnecessary. But even with all that said, Goyat still won. You know why he still won? He landed more punches. He showed more aggression, and apparently, if you don't know, that is a criteria in boxing. Overall, it was a fun time. I don't know if you would call this fight a legit fight, but it was kind of interesting to see. And most importantly, again, age does appear to matter. Mike Tyson was a beast back in the day, still a beast now. By any normal man's standards, he would do just fine. But with all the things going on in the world, this fight actually made the most sense. I think I was just blinded by hope in the beginning, but this outcome was the inevitable outcome. Let me know what you think, and happy Saturday.